Imagine trusting someone with your hard-earned money, only to be left with broken promises and an empty wallet. That's exactly what happened to several vulnerable individuals in Blackpool, thanks to a deceitful builder who has now been brought to justice. In a shocking case of fraud, Patrick Coyle, a 57-year-old resident of Common Edge Road, Blackpool, has been sentenced to 28 months in prison by Preston Crown Court. Coyle pleaded guilty to 6 counts of fraud by false representation, a scheme that targeted primarily the elderly and vulnerable. But here's where it gets even more appalling. Coyle exploited his victims' trust, taking thousands of pounds for construction work that was never completed, leaving them not only financially strained but also emotionally scarred. Recorder Fiona Clancy didn't hold back during sentencing, labeling Coyle's actions as both calculated and shameful. This isn't just a story about money lost. It's about the betrayal of trust and the emotional toll it takes on those who are already in vulnerable positions. Detective Constable Jim Hall of Lancashire's Serious and Organized Crime Unit echoed this sentiment, stating, "Coyle's behavior is absolutely despicable. He preyed on the vulnerable for his own financial gain, and I welcome the custodial sentence given to him today." One particularly egregious example highlights Coyle's audacity. When quoting a victim £9,000 for wall repairs, he was met with the incredulous question, "What are the bricks made of? Pure gold?" This instance underscores the absurdity and greed behind his scams. In total, Coyle defrauded 6 victims from Biffam, Lytham, Blackpool, Oldham, and North Wales, swindling them out of a combined £25,000. And this is the part most people miss: the emotional impact on the victims. In their statements, they described feeling betrayed, anxious, and distrustful. One victim poignantly shared that Coyle knew her husband was terminally ill and exploited her vulnerability during that difficult time. This raises a thought-provoking question: how can we better protect the vulnerable from such predatory schemes? Is it enough to rely on the justice system, or do we need more community-based safeguards? As we reflect on this case, it's a stark reminder to always verify the credentials of anyone offering services, especially when large sums of money are involved. But here's a controversial thought. While Coyle's actions are undeniably despicable, does the blame also lie with a system that allows such scams to thrive? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think more could be done to prevent such fraud, or is it ultimately the individual's responsibility to stay vigilant? For more stories like this, tune into BBC Radio Lancashire on Sounds, https://www.bbc.co.uk/sounds/crashens/p0cjdttt, and follow BBC Lancashire on Facebook, https://www.facebook.com/BBC Lancashire, X, https://twitter.com/BBC Lancashire, and Instagram, https://www.instagram.com/BBC Lancashire. Got a story idea? Send it via WhatsApp to 0808 100 2230.